All right, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaha, Quadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And just a quick heads up, just wanted to give out a quick warning. Something is in the air, keep an eye on this whole Donald Trump thing. I'm not saying that anything is going to happen, but I'm just, making a statement that something could possibly happen, possibly, well, what the fuck is that nowadays? Strikes deep into Russia, big mistake, So here it is, you got DJ Trump here, who is basically condemning, these strikes deep inside of Russia, And when you read this article here, right, this is pretty much what it says. United States President-elect Donald Trump has criticized Ukraine's strikes deep into Russia using Western supplied weapons, saying that they only escalate the conflict between Kiev and Moscow. Trump made a statement on Thursday in an interview with Time magazine, which named him the 2024 Person of the Year. I disagree very vehemently with sending missiles hundreds of miles into Russia. Why are we doing that? He asked rhetorically. According to the president-elect, such attacks are just escalating this war and making it worse. So, this man is he's being looked at as the face of peace here, Now, there's many things that can go wrong with this. And what I mean by wrong, I mean, this man, Donald Trump, could be looked at as a guy who's seeking to make peace with all of the other nations and, to so-called make things right in the eyes of the American public, right? But let's just to say, what if the U.S. government just decided to fake Donald Trump's assassination? Okay, we also gotta look at the Illuminati card. Enough is enough. All right, now if you go to Google and you type in "enough is enough," you will see a Illuminati card that is a part of a Illuminati card game with Donald Trump's face on it. And the title of the card is called, or the name of the card is called Enough is Enough. Now, when you read the bottom of the card, right, the statement states clearly as what? Our snipers can drop you at any time, at anywhere, or at any day, just roughly paraphrasing, have a nice day. So the U.S. government could indeed fake Mr. Trump's assassination. They can fake this assassination, and anything is possible with the U.S. government nowadays. We also got to remember that they have android-like robots that look like people, okay? Yes, they have robots out there that actually look like people, okay? Hair on the outer layer of the skin, hair on the face. Who's to say that they couldn't have a robot that looks exactly like Donald Trump, where they could have a sniper shoot this robot, this thing that is impersonating Donald Trump, right? A sniper shoot this thing in the head, and then the robot falls over, pretend like it died or whatever, which will then, spiral this whole entire country into chaos. We're talking, Edomite, and then, after, this whole ordeal goes down, right? then they can say that they caught the sniper, right? And then they can say that the sniper is some kind of black man, right? The guy who shot the president, he looked like a black man with a beard, chanting DTA, with wearing a meat tree and a Hebrew Israelite shirt with fringes on it, which can lead to what the demonization of the Hebrew Israelites, which would be the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Indians, because we are the Hebrew Israelites, which when you go into that word Hebrew, it goes back to the Hebrew word Ibar, which in the book of Genesis, you hear about Eber, okay? And we indeed do come from the line of Eber, as Eber is one of the descendants of Shem. Okay, we are Shemitic. So yeah, we do come from Eber, which Eber goes back to Ibar, which is what? That's how you say Hebrew in the Hebrew. You say Ibar. The Hebrew word for Hebrew is Ibar. Okay, so, after Eber, somewhere down the line comes Jacob, and out of Jacob comes who? We Israelites, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Indians. So we are the Hebrew Israelites, okay? So that could, 2025 or even before then could be the start of the demonization of us Hebrew Israelites who's been, bringing out the truth, preaching the gospel, which led to the Lord's elect waking up all around the world. The damage is already done, and there's nothing you devils can do about it, And not only that, but this mass persecution can also lead to, race wars. It can also lead to civil war. It can lead to war, the fulfillment of Isaiah the 19th chapter, where the Lord said that he would set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. So we also got Isaiah 19 to look at as well. Civil war, civil unrest. People basically just losing it as people see what they thought to be their last hope pretty much gone from off the face of the earth. People are going to lose it. Militias are going to be targeting so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians, which is going to lead to race wars. It's going to be martial law all out on the streets. Martial law going from home to home, bashing in doors, taking people out of their homes. So it's going to get really messy here in the United States of America. And Lord's will soon, okay? Because the only thing all this chaos is going to serve to do is to issue in the return of Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. So before I close this video out, I got to get ready to clock in at the plantation at 12 o'clock. Excuse me if I have to scroll through a couple of things here. I was studying the book of Daniel, the 11th chapter yesterday. What I really want to do is get into Daniel, the 2nd chapter today. Because I see a lot of prophecies are being fulfilled in Daniel, the 7th chapter. The 7th chapter. Okay. Which I believe I went into that a couple of times before in the past. Okay. See, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Okay, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now, in the book of Sirach, the 5th chapter, it says, be not ignorant of anything or in any matter, whether small or great. So we're not to be ignorant of any matter, Eyes open. Something is in the air.